Welcome to the Sound Kitchen. If you have taken this course, it's because you are passionate about sound. I have divided it in 9 segments, and I would strongly advise you not to jump between sections or lessons, but rather follow them as they are intended. I use the specific progression, and I often refer to concepts expressed in previous lectures. The course is filled with practical handles and how-tos, as well as the concept that great sound is a process and it is obtained only when we cover the entire journey well. I refer to this process often as sound production. Section 1 and 3 are particularly important in this regard. Let me give you a quick overview of the different modules. In the first, we will be looking at defining the fundamental concepts of sound and sound engineering. In Section 2, the most mathematical of all the modules, we will cover the 3 characters of sound, without the comprehension of which sound and sound equipment will remain a mystery. In Section 3, we will look at the architecture of sound production. As mentioned, this is super important in developing the right approach to any production. From Section 4 onwards, everything will become very hands-on, how-to stuff. We will cover in Module 4 cabling and the airboxes, microphone in the 5th, the equalizer in Module 6, the mixer in Section 7, loudspeakers in the 8th segment, and mixing in the last section. Section 6 and 9 require the use of a DAW program. If you don't have one, a link is provided for you to download a demo version that will work for a month. There is a link for both PC and Mac users. That implies you should take no more than a month to cover from Section 6 to 9, and also that you should not install the program before you hit Section 6. One thing is required before learning. It is the willingness to learn. I therefore suggest you take a deep breath, and before you hit play on the first lesson, ready yourself to learn, even when the concepts sound familiar. If you are from the outset closed, you will not learn. In my more than 20 years of training experience, I've often seen that sometimes an unlearning is required, and that the wrong understanding can prevent a learner from grasping the correct one, simply because the learner assumes he knows this or that. Assumption is the mother of all disasters. I trust that as you go through different lessons, you will realize that the most important piece of equipment to achieve great sound is you. It is always ears before gear. Your brain, with its capacity to interpret what it hears, is the most important tool you will ever possess to achieve great sound. You have heard it said that an engineer is only as good as his equipment. I beg to differ. Equipment is only as good as its engineer. Gear is only as good as your capacity to interpret what you hear. The equipment is only a tool in your hand, a tool that assists you in creating great sound, only if you can listen and imagine before you use it. May this course aid you in your pursuit of great sound.